Once we unlock maneuver nodes, the flight computer, you can see here, it's got the node button on it. I almost pointed to the screen to show you. Like, no, look down there, the flight computer. You can see there's a maneuver node button. You can execute maneuver nodes with the flight computer, even if you don't have a signal. You can tell it, like, here's the maneuver you're going to be doing. This is programmed in. Do that. Oh, we might even need to make a third or fourth orbit. The planet's rotating so slowly. Basically, we just need to get our connection while we're there. Or while ComSat 1 has a connection. Which, as you can see, ComSat 1's ahead of us, so... And it looks like we've lost our line of sight with ComSat 1 as well. I think ComSat 1's, because it's on that inner orbital path, we're slowing down. Alright, we're not going to have a connection here, I don't think. Unless we can communicate with SCANSat A. Let's try SCANSat A. Oh, we are out of power. I didn't deploy the solar panels. Why didn't you guys tell me? Well, this is a piece of junk. Status retracted. No ability to open it. Back to the Space Center. Alright. Let's do some renaming of stuff. Because we got a lot of junk. So this ComSat 1... fly, terminate, rename. This is going to be prototype ComSat A. And this ComSat is going to be relabeled as ComSat debris. We're gonna name this prototype ComSat B debris. Oh, I marked it as debris and it got deleted. Okay, that works. That's happy too. Sure. Whatever. ComSat 1 debris destroyed. Okay. Attempt 3 to put this flippin' satellite in orbit. My god, I was planning on doing this entire communication satellite this stream, but if it's going to take me 3 tries for each one, there's no way I'm going to do all 4. We can just go straight from the launch pad. We don't need to make any changes. I just need to be not dumb, and you guys need to tell me to extend solar panels, okay? Steve? Anyone else in chat? Kieran? Just tell me when I'm about 65,000 to 70,000. When you start hearing the space music, I need to deploy solar panels. So you need to remind me if I'm forgetting. Basically. It's your job now. It's on you. Yes, Steve. Hold my hand. Keep me safe. Space is dangerous. Okay. Trying again. Throttling all the way up. 3, 2, 1, blast them. I love that jiggle of when it lets go. Because there's not one on the other side to provide an equal force, the whole thing jiggles. It's great. Alright. Target mission control activate. Okay. Don't forget the solar panels. Got my connection and mission control already set up, even though we're super close to it. Still, we can still see people. If there were people outside, we'd be able to see it. Okay, maybe not now, but okay, good. You're here. Remind me to deploy solar panels when I get into space, because I always forget that. There's a MechJeb thing you can get later that automatically deploys solar panels when you reach space. I need MechJeb to do it for me. But we're not there yet. We don't have the technology. MechJeb doesn't understand what solar panels are. MechJeb only understands orbital calculations. Oh, I totally missed my rolling setup. Okay. Roll to 85. Alright. And I'm gonna throttle down. We're doing okay. No air effects, roll to 80. I wanna keep us nice and stable going up here. Okay, 80 degrees should be good for the rest of our ascent. I'm watching our apoapsis info down here. Keep your eye on this number. That number tells us how high we're going into space. I'm gonna go ahead and switch into surface prograde mode. So we'll get a bit of a natural gravity turn. A little bit. Not a whole great one. I didn't do this too well. Okay, climbing. I think I'm gonna shoot for 80 to 90 as my circularization point. Right, stage was destroyed. Good. All right, and 83 is fine. Pitched over to 0. The tiny reaction wheel inside that probe core is fighting to move the craft over. And as we approach it, I'm going to give it a little bit of thrust so that the engines will help us with our stability. Alright, we're at 10 degrees, that's good. A little bit of thrust to help pin us into place there on the horizon line. Alright, we should be good. I'm going to throttle back up. And we're going for circularization. Alright. You haven't reminded me yet, but we are at the point of deploying solar panels, so I'm going to go ahead and extend those. Probably because of the lag with Twitch, but that's okay. Alright. So I've pushed our apoapsis up quite a bit. We're now up to 87 apoapsis. So I'm going to go ahead and time warp a bit. I want to get within, I think, 20 seconds or so of apoapsis. Maybe 30 seconds. We'll do 30 seconds. Okay, we're within 30 seconds. Starting to burn again. You can see our apoapsis isn't climbing as much because we got closer to it, so more of our velocity is being translated into increasing our apoapsis. And Steve! What the hell, man? Oh no. We have a decouple failure. Our decoupler has failed to deploy. Improper detonation rigging has caused an explosion, but we're okay. I managed to save fuel that time. We should be good. We have 2,000 delta V. We're putting it all into increasing our periapsis at the moment. Yeah, apparently the Twitch chat is a significant delay in the lag. Alright. Boom. Apoapsis is up to 29. I don't know why, that's where I keep ending up with it. So we're okay with that. We have solar panels this time, so we won't die as we loop around continuously. Do I have my mission control is activated? Okay. We did it! We're in space. We have electricity. We just need to increase our periapsis, which means doing a couple of orbits. So, prototype ComSat A is over there. We have SCANSat A there. We have SCANSat B there. Speaking of SCANSat, How are we looking? Yep, we're getting a couple of stripes from that satellite. It's gonna take it forever though to do anything. We're gonna keep warping. Keep warping. We need KSC to be underneath our butts when we're at our apoapsis. Actually, I should check. How are we doing when we're in the shade? And that stage was destroyed. Do we have enough power? We have more than enough electricity to make it through the dark side. Woo! Alright, so we're gonna be aiming for that. I have solar panels, Steve. We're good. Look. They are deployed. They are functional. It's nighttime right now, but... Alright. Maybe next orbit we'll have enough of a connection that we'll be close enough to apoapsis to start working on things. Hopefully. Yeah, there's like a, I think it's 15 to 30 seconds delay between what I'm doing and then what you guys are seeing. So, predict the future. I don't think we'll have a full connection at apoapsis. No, it just cut out right before. Okay, so this orbit definitely. Electricity is never dropping. We're perfect. Everything is perfect. Everything is cool when you're doing it by yourself. Everything is perfect when you're living in space. I don't know. I don't know how to finish my parody version. All right. So we're at apoapsis. We want to be an orbital prograde. And we want to just thrust a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit. Little bit. Because we want to increase the periapsis without increasing the apoapsis. You can see how slowly this is ticking up compared to this. So we're just a little bit. And if this drops below, this will slowly tick down because we are increasing the apoapsis, so it means the apoapsis is getting further away. Right now our speed is greater than the speed of it increasing. So we are getting closer to it, but you can see it is ticking much, much slower as we're approaching. Alright, come on. Alright, it came to a stop. We're going to get a little bit closer. We're going to get down towards 10. Maybe 12 or so. 13. 12. Thrust back up again. Okay, so we're searching for 28s or so. Our periapsis is above the limit. That's good. We just need to get our eccentricity down. So we want to be in the 28s or so. Bam! ComSat 1. Done. You can see it's completely collapsed, and now we've got to do Vessel 2. Okay. So this is now officially in communications spot. So opposite that target, the active vessel, and activate that. Okay. So there we go. This is now in communications spots. Hooray! We did it! So I think, I'm trying to remember, the optimal place to take off is when this is coming up behind us. I think we want to take off roughly when we have one about here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back to the Space Center. And we're going to prep for launch of the second ComSat 1. So ComSat 1, we're going to launch it. Whoo, 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 whoo. Hee hee ha ha ha. Woo. Then we're going to right click, we're going to rename the vessel ComSat 2. Go to the map view, and we have full time warping capabilities here while we're sitting on the ground. So we're just going to zip it around a bit, and we kind of want this kind of in around here. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. If not, we can always fuduncle with our orbits. Fudunkle's a technical term. Alright, target, mission control. And this one will be target, active vessel. And this one will be target, ComSat 1. And I will activate those as we go up. Okay, flight computer, custom, full throttle, engage, 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Okay, prep for 85. Mission control, activate. ComSat 1, activate. Okay, when we get roughly 150, start throttling down and begin the turn. We got this down to a science, guys. We can put these things up all day. Bit of lag. Bit of choppy rendering there on the game engine's part. Alright. Throttling down. And going for 85. Alright. Stable. Holding. We're doing good. Approaching 200. Looks like the wind's picking up outside. Lights are flickering a bit. That's not good. Alright, we're at 200. Gonna pitch down. Throttle down a bit as well. Boom! We are amazing at launches now. I finally got in my groove. Okay. Trigger the next set. And we're good. We can do this. Alright, we're passing through. Speed is increasing. We're going to go ahead and go to surface prograde. For a bit of a gravity turn. Just burning up. Well, not burning up, burning in the upwards direction. Increasing our altitude. Alright, we're doing okay. Maybe throttle back down to the 2/3 mark. Apoapsis is approaching 60 kilometers. We want to go to... Oh, we can clear these out. Okay, we're up to 80. So we can go ahead and kill that. And request... hold over to 0. Alright, so I've got both ComSat 1 and Mission Control activated. If I go to Map View... you can see we have a direct line of sight to ComSat 1. So we should be okay. Now the trick here is going to be getting ourselves directly in the same orbit as ComSat 1. Alright, so we're still technically in the atmosphere. I'm just doing this to get a little bit of stability, and it is in fact pushing our periapsis up. So ComSat 1's orbit is 289. So we need to put this in 289 as well. Thank you for predicting and telling me about the solar panels. We are just about to enter solar panel region. So I will go ahead and deploy those once we're closer to 70. Alright, we're mostly out of the atmosphere. I'm going to go ahead and throttle up. We're close to 70. Extending the solar panels. Alright, we're in space. Space music is playing. Panels are flipping around to face the sun. And we're getting a bit of the twisty-turny. Why didn't these ones deploy as well? We're getting the twisty-turnies again, but we're still locked on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Let's go ahead and throttle up to 2/3. Time to apoapsis is still dropping. That's good. We still got a lot of periapsis to bring up, though. It's 400 and some odd kilometers below the surface, which is basically just the center of the planet, so We gotta get the planet up. Gotta get falling around the side of the planet and not back down into the planet, please. Alright, our time to apoapsis is increasing. That's okay though, we're staging. We can go full power with the Terrier. Alright. We do want our apoapsis to climb, so we're okay with pushing it away. As long as it doesn't go above 289. 289 is the magic number. It's climbing very rapidly. Alright. We'll hold there. We are in stable orbit, and we're very close to our apoapsis. We need to make sure, though, that when we get out there, that A, we have a connection and can circularize, and B, we put ourselves roughly 1/4 orbital away from ComSat 1, because we're trying to make a square. So each one wants to be 1/4 of the orbit around from the other ones. Mumble, 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 science, science, science. Okay, so here we go. It looks like we're going to be a little bit too far away. Oh, that's ComSat A. This is ComSat 1. Oh, we might actually be perfectly aligned. You can see we are getting ahead of it because we're on the quicker orbit. So you can see when we're down here, we want this to be kind of up there. Oh, we're getting a connection through ComSat A. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to have a connection. Sadly. No connection, yeah. But that's okay. You could see this is a little too close. We want this guy, we're down, so we want this guy to be kind of up here. So we're a little too close, so hopefully this one orbit will do it for us. So we're down. Yeah, they're roughly now in position for ComSat 1. Roughly 1/4 of the way away. As long as we can have a line of sight connection around the planet, we should be good. Ooh, actually we might have gone too quickly. Okay, we'll see. Are we going to be able to bounce any signals off? Yeah, we can bounce a signal off of ComSat A. Zero connection here. Okay, that's not good. Our periapsis was too low. We went too quickly, and we lost our line of sight with ComSat 1. See, now we're moving around, so we're going to opposite it. Opposite is not really what we want. We don't want to be opposite ComSat 1. I suppose we could do opposite of ComSat 1 for our first launch. You can see here we're not perfectly opposite, though. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us a little bit closer to apoapsis, okay? Orbital prograde. And I'm going to circularize this a bit. Just a bit. Like that. Okay, so hopefully one more orbit later we will be in better position directly across from that, and so I guess we'll do these ones later. But I was pretty close. I was pretty close with my orbit there. Oh, I meant to slow down, not speed up. I suppose I could loop around again and then maybe put ourselves behind it. So this is us, and there's him. Okay. We are coming up behind it, so we're doing okay. Yeah, okay, this is the position we want to be in. So I'm gonna go ahead and tweak my apoapsis. 289 is what we're shooting for. Suppose I can watch this. 289. 289. Then when we get to that, we just bump that out to 289 and we'll be good. We're bouncing off of prototype ComSat A instead of ComSat 1 because it was closer. The network automatically optimizes for distance. Okay. So we're basically at our apoapsis. And we just want our periapsis to be 289 as well. Boosh! Look at that. We are like perfectly circular. And you can see here, we've just made one ring with ComSat 1. And if you kind of imagine that we're drawing a line from here to here, you can see we're getting very close to the planet, but we should have line of sight. And in fact, we can test this by putting ComSat 1 over the planet, and then we should be able to receive a connection via ComSat 1. Where's ComSat 1's target dish? ComSat 1? Oh, we have no connection? Really? ComSat 1 should have a... Is the planet... The planet can't be blocking us. Why do we not have a connection from ComSat 1? Something might be wrong with ComSat 1. Okay, we have a connection. Let's take a look at this. Mission control. No target. ComSat 1. No line of sight? How do we have no line of sight? It's right there. Oh my gosh. Really? Are we perfectly... Alright, we need to go a little bit closer to it. Or maybe increase all of our orbits a bit out. I think maybe we want to increase our orbits. How much fuel? I have plenty. Alright, retrograde. I'm gonna just drop us in a bit. And then we'll We want to be on the faster inside track so that we catch up slightly. There we go. Now we have a connection, and we are roughly a quarter. Okay. So yeah, we should have been able to do the four corners at this altitude, but we were just not quite at four corners. Okay, so let's get back to the apoapsis. Get in nice and close. And then just ever so slightly push our periapsis back up. Oh, crap. I'm still on retrograde. Oh. I've kind of bumped that up a bit. Alright, let's get over here to the periapsis. Orbital retrograde. And let's just drop that down just a teeny tiny bit. There we go. 289, 289. Okay, so these two can communicate with each other. As far as I know, we still have that good connection. ComSat 1. ComSat 1 status okay. No line of sight. We could talk to the SCANSats, but that's okay. Mission control. Good there. No target. Active vessel. We'll activate that so that when we have another active vessel, we can do that. Okay. So there we go. 2 of 4. 2 of 4. Shall we do number 3? Shall we put up a third one? So if we try to put one up, because we've done 2 next to each other, the third one will always have 3. So we'll always be able to have like 50% signal coverage, which is great. Oh, you guys are in my dish cabinet. That's cool. If you like that video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. Just click the little button. You'll get new videos from me Monday through Friday, delivered right to your sub feed. It's a pretty awesome deal. And if you're feeling extra generous, I have a Patreon page. There's a link to that in the description. You can go ahead and leave a couple of bucks, and it'll help support me so I can make more content. You'll notice that I've got a couple of goals in order to do like 2 videos a day, videos on the weekend, including some live streaming on the weekends. It'll be great if you could do that, but you don't have to. It's totally optional. Just if you're super awesome and supportive, you can go ahead and do that. Anyway, I've blabbled on enough, and I will see you guys next time.